familiar with the interaction, Malira, the Malira deck, sorry, Malira, not the Malira deck. Malira makes Inkmoth Nexus just not deal damage. Christos, it is Christos. I added a Chupacabra. I don't know if you saw my message on Discord, Christos, but I added a Chupacabra as a 61st main deck card. I didn't want to think about what to cut, so I just threw him in there. Ooh, these are the games of Magic I like to play. The creeping tar pit grind. Let's go. Let's go, Voice of Resurgence. This gonna be terminated? Ooh, just that. Okay. It's decent. Means if they try to kill my voice next turn, I can blink it. I'm just gonna let this happen. One of the things you want to do in matches like this is you just want to play kind of the slow and steady grindy game plan. Just get as much value as possible out of every single card we're playing. So I don't just want to rush in my Restoration Angel for no value here when I like have pressure on the table. If they have Mana Leak or Logic not here, I feel a little bit bad, but like next turn I just get to Eternal Witness back my Voice of Resurgence and I still have a token, so like that's fine. I think this is fine. We're getting like 2 for like 1.5. Remand is fine too. Yeah, because now I get to Restoration Angel my Eternal Witness back later. Like this exchange seems great for us.
You don't want to.
Yeah, of course not.
I want to go upstairs.
So take one and drag him up. Who's your least favorite? I'll keep the good one.
Who's being the most annoying?
I'll keep the good one. Do I want to play this Birds out? Search for Azcanta could mean they have sweepers in their main deck, but I kind of just like applying a lot of pressure here. And this bird doesn't have a lot of value anyway, so I'm just going to play it out as a +1/+1 for this voice token. Just like get you to 8 here, and then you'll be very dead on board.
Dude! It's time for you to take a nap anyway.
Now, you don't really have room for colorless lands in this deck. They didn't bin the card with Search. That's interesting. They have a main deck Damnation. That's really unfortunate. Right, don't Fatal Push me or Bolt me. I assume something bad is going to happen to one of these two. That's really sad. All right, back. I'm going to help Jake with his train. Did he break your trains? Oh, nothing happened there. Well, that's good for us. I came back to a happy scene. I thought for sure one of those was about to die. It literally has no targeting restriction. This card is great because it kills anything. No ifs, ands, or buts. Just kill target thing. Play this. I probably just want to make them have it here, right? Probably just want to make them have it here. It's also kind of appealing, just like deploy Restoration Angel to the board too, though. I'm just gonna attack with this. This gives them the option to like trade their Creeping Tar Pit for it, though, to stay alive. Yeah, ideally you're not drawing the Chupacabra. Ideally... Okay, so I want to play this Restoration Angel out anyways here, so I'm going to play this and blink my token if it resolves, so that way they don't draw a card. They have another Remand. Mana Leak. It's brutal. Okay. So, again, if a spell in Magic loses its only target, it's countered upon resolution. So if I were to able to blink my token there, my opponent wouldn't get to draw a card. Why would we want to try and play for a combo? Our opponent's at 1 health. Just attack them. Yeah, the flip lands don't look like Magic cards. Had you tried to swing with both, the token would have... Why would the token have survived? Because they wouldn't have been able to Cryptic Command there? They could have had something else. And they're not... They don't even have to have anything here, because they could just animate Creeping Tar Pit. They have Snapcaster. Gross. Yeah, I think this game's slipping out of reach. We don't have any... Oh, do we have Pia and Kiran Nalaar in our deck? I think I have P and K in the main deck here. I was gonna say we don't have any reach in our deck, but that's not true. We have Siege Rhino too. Okay. Yeah, we've got some ways to sneak this out. Don't have a Tree Folk to reveal. Very unlucky. Ideally, we'll draw Chord of Callings at some point, not lands, but in the meantime, I guess we'll draw lands. This game is a great example of why you board out Birds of Paradise in a matchup like this. Because imagine if we were like -3 Birds of Paradise, but like had 3 relevant spells, like our opponent would be very dead here, right? We're not playing any copies of Noble Hierarch. There's a deck list on the screen. If you're on mobile, you don't see the stream decker, you can wonder what the Cryptic Command's doing. Counter a spell, draw a card, sure. If you're on mobile, you can use the exclamation point deck command. This is game 1. Post again, I just talked about post board, you board these out, so this is game 1. Yep. Yeah, opponent stabilized pretty hard. We've drawn what? We've had 1, 2, 3, 4. We've had 5 spells that don't... We've had 5 spells and 14 cards. Go ahead and pack it in here. We need to find some amount of action there at some point. All right, so birds out. This version actually has Wall of Roots in it, so that board's out here as well. Fulminator Mage is fine. Scavenging Ooze is fine. Pontiff doesn't do much. Collective Brutality is fine. Eidolon of Rhetoric is fine. Burrenton Forge-Tender is fine. Path is worse than Lightning Helix in this matchup because we're killing Creeping Tar Pits. Reclamation Sage may or may not do anything. Do I want any of these other cards out of my sideboard? Leaving in a couple of Wall of Roots is probably okay. No, the popularity of Death Shadow and Affinity makes Shriekmaw very, very bad. Yeah, Extraction's probably fine, actually. Just 1 Surgical. Linval might actually just be okay as a 3/4. No, there's no way they didn't have a counterspell of some sort. They had the land active too, so like the chance of the opponent having stone nothing is very low. I'm gonna cut this Lone Missionary, bring this Linvala in. Did I get my Linvala? I did not. What's up, dude? You want me to build your fort? Okay, hold on. I don't think this hand is good enough. This doesn't really do much. Doesn't have very good colors of our mana either. Mulligan, the close 7 into the unkeepable 6 every time. Into the mostly unkeepable. Yep, that's magic sometimes. That's just how the cookie crumbles. It's currently 14 degrees outside where I live, something like that. Some very low number. I kind of get to play a game. I'll move on with my life. Sometimes there's games where you have no chance. Collective Brutality is great. Let's just concede. I'll be right back. I'm gonna build a fort for Jake. Quick fort. Jake, there's popcorn right here. There's another bowl. There you go. 2 bowls of popcorn. Enjoy. Did I miss it? Did I miss it? I did miss it. Tilt. I wish there was an option to tell it to auto-join. What's going on, Saw 3? Yeah, streaming on the weekends when there's no other events going on is just, like, good for viewer numbers. I wish I could, like, I wish there was a box on here that I could check that says, yes, auto-join me if you find an opponent. There are 4 paths. You can find the deck list located on your stream. What do you need help with? You need your tablet? Where is it? It's upstairs. Go get it for Mom. I think the point is to not join AFK people. Yeah, but like I think a lot of people like technology's not there yet. What's that temperature in scientific units? Now we have to wait so long because we missed it by 3 seconds. Now we had to wait a minute. Thanks everyone for hanging out here today. There's a lot of different things you could be doing, different people you watch me hanging out playing Magic the Gathering here this afternoon. I appreciate it. Yeah, right? Even like when I'm off stream, like I have MTG on another monitor and I'm like sitting in the queue. Hey, Namichel! 2-year hype! 24-month resubscription. Welcome to the Blood Diamond Sub Club. I do appreciate it. That's a very long time. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. With decreased priority. Man, when I split the donation queue up into 4 sets of bullets, it almost looks manageable. I'm like special now. Super special. I just don't like the Abzan Company deck very much. In addition to being difficult to combine, it's just not that powerful. It's reasonable. 5 lands, Voice Evolution. Easy keep. Probably fetch basic forest, bird on 1, and then go tap land, voice on 2. I believe it kicks you back out of the league, Cryptic Remand.
Oh no.
Here you go, bud. Here you go. As you will. That reminds me, I should write a note to file for comp for this league because of the roots bug. I'm sure that's gonna come up at some point, so I don't forget. The Rallier deck, if it had a black splash, that might be fine. Yeah, I mean, that's the other reason I don't enjoy the Devoted Company deck. The Devoted Company is more of a dedicated combo deck, and if I wanted to play a dedicated combo deck in Modern, I think I'm just better off playing something like Storm. Opponent is playing Dredge. We have a, we do have a Scavenging Ooze in our main deck. Oh, I actually can't file for comp with the Mardu deck because we 5-0'd with it. Yeah, you can't, they won't comp you on a 5-0. They'll comp you on anything other than 5-0. They just conflagrate me for 1? That seems exceedingly loose. What is in their hand? I just play what people pay me to play. If it's in the donation queue, we play it. If it's not in the donation queue, we don't play it. It's a very simple system. All right, so I'm gonna start by attacking with this, and then do I want to just? I probably want to just turn this into a Scavenging Ooze, right? All right, and crack this fetch and evolve this into a Scavenging Ooze. Remember, Eldritch Evolution says up to 2 more in cost, so I can turn a 2-drop into a different 2-drop with Eldritch Evolution. Hey, Horan with the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much and welcome. I really appreciate that. As always, subscriptions are the best way you can support my content here. Opponent's Dredge hand is real stinky poopy. Smells pretty terrible. Eat this prized amalgam here. I'm gonna go ahead and play this Overgrown Tomb untapped. I'm gonna go ahead and play this Voice of Resurgence. I'm gonna attack for 6 here, close out the game pretty quickly. We done here? Dredge is traditionally an okay matchup for this deck. Got a Surgical and a second Ooze on the board too that make it reasonable. Pontiff is fine here. Siege Rhino is fine here. I think this isn't a Lark matchup, most likely. Path is fine. Spellskite doesn't do a whole lot. Lone Missionary doesn't do a lot. Forge-Tender is actually very good in this matchup along with Selfless Spirit because they counter Conflagrate. This is not a Reclamation Sage matchup. Only one Sage in the 75 seems weird. Usually I play like a Sage and a Pride Mage or like 2 Sages. I've got one more card I need to bring in here. Maybe the Spellskite is fine. The Spellskite is fine. Makes them have to Conflagrate for one more, which can sometimes matter. I think I like that. Malira is fine against Affinity. Not only because you have a lot of ways to get Scavenging Ooze GW, but also because Wall of Roots makes a lot of green mana really quickly in this matchup, because it can make a green mana on your turn and make a green mana on their turn, so you can use the Scavenging Ooze a lot more than other people can. That was me tapping on the table. I'll stop doing that. Sorry. Ah! Oh, Kiki Chord. I've missed you, Kiki Chord. Basic Plains, Fire-Lit Thicket. Basic Plains, Fire-Lit Thicket. But still my heart. Basic Mountain Birds of Paradise. Look at these sample hands. Just, oh yeah. Oh yeah, just rolling in it. Top. Sneeper. What's wrong, buddy? It's okay. It's say unlock, please. Happy. There you go. It's okay. Someone asked whether I think this deck or the Saheeli deck is better. I haven't played this shelf for a while, so like I'm a little bit. I don't like to give strong opinions on things that like I don't have a ton of experience with, but my gut says that the Rallier shell is probably a little bit, the Rallier Cobra shell is probably a little bit better than this more traditional Kiki Chord shell. I have played Kiki Chord on stream recently with 4 Lotus Cobras, 4 Renegade Ralliers in it. I really like that configuration of Kiki Chord, but I'm not sure if this is strictly better or worse or not. So this is going to get them a Stinkweed Imp. Okay. Land, yep. I'm going to path this Prized Amalgam. We can Pontiff away the Blood Gas. So we'll end step, path the Amalgam, untap a Wall of Omens. Yeah, the Rallier, just the Rallier Lotus Cobra shell with Eldritch Evolution is very, very powerful. And then we drew this. I think I'm gonna wait a turn on this because I have the green source anyways. And this way, like, I can't get rid of a bunch of relevant stuff, and this way I can kind of play around Conflagrate a little bit. Yeah, they milled both their basics, which is pretty great for us. They haven't hit a Conflagrate yet, right? Let's pop their hand out here. Oh, their graveyard's just, it's gone. Okay. Oh, that's what's happening. It's moving it off my monitor. Weird. Okay, they hit another Prized Amalgam here. That's good for them. They have not hit a Conflagrate though yet, so that's great for us. This Wall of Omens, giving them the blocking. So do I want to just play the Scavenging Ooze out, or do I want to threaten do I want to Pontiff them? Pontiff, they just get them all back next turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and play the Scavenging Ooze out now. I'm gonna put a stop on my opponent's draw step. And putting the stop on their draw step is important because if my opponent dredges into a Conflagrate, if we let them get to their main phase, we're never going to have priority to take the Conflagrate out of their discard pile before they can kill the Scavenging Ooze with it. So we'll play the Screws out here, and then we'll wait and see what they dredge in their draw step. See what we want to eat. If they have like a Lightning Axe or an Abrupt Decay in their hand, there's not a whole lot we can do about that. I guess I could have played the Spellskite out first, but I think I just like getting the Scavenging Ooze online. They still do not have a Conflagrate in their bin, so that's good for us. They did dredge a Dark Blast here, which is kind of interesting. If I block this, and they have land, they don't have Faithless Looting, right? If they have a draw spell, the Dark Blast could potentially kill my Scavenging Ooze. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and block here, and just take the other damage to keep the Scavenging Ooze alive. You can have a bunch of lands, that's fine. Notably, they didn't get a fetch land. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna eat this Bloodghast, right? If they would have gotten a fetch land, they could have fetched in response. Maybe they've dredged all their fetchables at this point. Oh, this is bad for me. I should have seen this. Yeah, I should have let the Bloodghast happen, because now they get a prized amalgam back. Yeah, I should have let the Bloodghast happen, because now they get a prized amalgam back. This is a bad line on my part. I get to Pontiff to, like, not get too punished by this, but I definitely ate the wrong thing here. I should have let the Bloodghast happen, and then eaten the amalgam because they had the Haunted Dead. I missed the onboard trick. Do you need help with something?
Yeah.
Help, please. Help, please. Okay, good job. Good talking. What's up? You want the towels? Blankets? Want these? Okay. Here you go. Go ahead. Good job. Sorry, needed to help construct a fort. Dad duties. Alright, give your stuff -1/-1. Conflagrate, it can change. Okay, so there's a Conflagrate, speaking of. So this means I need to eat this Conflagrate now. Otherwise, I'm not going to have a chance to do it. So that's why I have this stop and their ready step here. Did they dredge? They dredged Dark Blast, right? So they can attack with this. Great, so I'm gonna go block. I'm actually gonna go block here, block here. I just want to be a little bit conservative, I think, here. Haunt this Wall of Omens. The Hollowed One deck is really bad, and I think Dredge is a fine deck, so my vote would be not the Hollowed One deck. Yeah, I think the fact that I let them get this other amalgam into play could really end up costing us this game. Because they could not have this amalgam in play right now if I'd have played this slightly better. And we're just going to lose to, like, mediocre, just like the go wide dredge beats here. Because of my sequencing mistake. Another Scavenging Ooze. That really doesn't help us. I think we might be too little too late at this point. I think Dredge is a fine deck. We streamed a little bit with Dredge on the channel. It felt okay. So I get to block 3 things here. Then I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down to 2. But I get to gain 3. And I get to kill one of their things. They hit a Conflagrate, so I have to get rid of that. Then I only get to gain 2. The Scavenging Ooze gains a couple points of health as well, so we've got that going for us. And we are up a game here, so we're going to play game 3 on the play. Should we lose? In this game, we mulliganed to 5 this game, right? Like we're playing an actual game of Magic. So, I think I want to go block. I don't think I want the Spellskite to die to a Dark Blast, so I block here. Then I'm taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I get to gain 2 and go to 11. I think that's what I want to do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go to 11. I think that's what we're doing here. There's a stream of us playing Blood Sun in a league on my YouTube channel already. Feel free to check it out. I just pay what people pay me to play. So, if someone donates for some Blood Sun stuff, we'll play some Blood Sun stuff. Otherwise, I'm just working through the donation queue. I think we're still dead here. Unless my opponent does something stupid like killing my Wall of Omens. But even if they do that, they just get to play a land and get their stuff back, so... Narco's really good here. It's gonna flip their Amalgam right back into play. Yeah, the new cards are legal online. We're playing a Chupacabra in our deck here today. I think this means we're just dead. Yep. Like I said, I think I mismanaged my ooze in the early game. Classic gain of health so we can pay 2 and kill them. I think I'm happy with what we did. I'm gonna go ahead and hit submit. Dick went into his fort and left his toy playing in the other room. After this league, this is the second match in this league, so we're going to have somewhere between 1 and 3 more matches depending on how these go. We're gonna play some Legacy for a little bit. I've got a blue-red Stasis deck in the donation queue, as well as a Sultai Shadow donation deck. Yeah, we played a competitive game of Magic for the fact that we started on 5 cards. Do 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 do. Bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum. Is this hand good enough? I think it is. Might be a little slow. Opponent kept 7. That's scary. This bird has Chord of Calling. Hard to pass up too much. Standard. We don't even know what's legal in Standard until tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to close out with Hex tonight, but I want to do at least 5 donation leagues. And do at least get through at least 5 of them. They've been backing up a little bit, so I want to get to those. The person that sent it to me didn't give me a URL for it, so I don't have a link in there for it. I hope they're banning something tomorrow. If they don't ban something tomorrow, I'll just continue not playing Standard. Yeah, this hand's probably going to be too slow. Turn 3 court for Scavenging Ooze, just not going to be good enough. They hit double price amalgam in 10 cards. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Yeah, they should probably get rid of Rogue Refiner and attune with the Aether. Oh, we could just resto into combo. Yeah, you're right. We've got Selfless Spirit on board too. Yeah, that might be a line. We're combo deck. Dirty combo deck. Oh geez, they have a oh. Alright, we're done here. It's possible I should have mulliganed that hand. And this is like kind of the problem with this iteration of Kiki Chord. It feels really kind of slow and clunky. The reason why I've really kind of gravitated in on the Cobra Rallier shell for these green creature decks is just like having Renegade Rallier and Lotus Cobra kind of gives you this big unfair thing that you get to be doing with your creature toolbox deck in addition to having cards that generate value. I think there's any argument for banning more energy cards but keeping a tune. No, I don't think those other archetypes want a tune. I think if you think Dinos and Merfolk would play a tune, I think you're silly. Lay the Land is not a playable standard card. Lay the Land is only a playable standard card when it like gives your Long Touch Cub plus an attack or like makes your Harness Lightning Doomblade. I don't think Lay the Land is a playable card. Thoughts on Ad Nauseam as a deck? Seems like a reasonable tier 2 combo deck in Modern. One of those many random decks that puts up results on occasion because it's doing something objectively linear and powerful. Easy mulligan. That's fine. Not exciting, but fine. Oh, do you have there kernels stuck in your teeth? I don't see anything. Don't bite my hand. I don't see it, bud. Hey, D-Mills with the brand new, or the re-up on the Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you very much, and welcome. Take this draw step one off. I kept the land on top because it guarantees a Siege Rhino on 3, which is kind of nice. Well, you know, I always forgetting we have Murmuring Bosk in our deck. I wonder if I was supposed to fetch Bosk on 1 here, actually. Into Stomping Ground. Could be Valakut. This hand's really bad against Valakut. These paths are basically non-cards. Smells like Valakut. Valakut's a terrible matchup for this Kiki-Jiki deck. Yep. Gonna be a fast league, it looks like. I was hoping this one was gonna be longer than the last one, but might be a quick 0-3 finish. I think Modern is in a fine place right now, but I also think there are a number of cards on the Modern ban list that are worse than cards that are currently legal in the format. So take that for what you will. It's my battle cattle. Go get him. Go get him. You know what? Maybe I should have fetched Sacred Foundry there. Yeah, that probably should have been Sacred Foundry since I have a bunch of white cards in my hand. Yeah, probably. And I mean, like, this is like traditional Kiki Chord, right? Like, I think the Cobra Rallier version is fine. I've played Cobra Rallier in like 5 leagues and I've cashed every single one of them with that deck. Again, you just, in Modern, you want to be have this like objectively powerful, proactive thing that you can be doing in your deck most of the time. Oh, couldn't fetch it from Misty Rainforest. Yeah, God bless. God bless this mana base. Yeah, I have an article, right? Ban list. We think we did a thing. Yeah, there's my ban list article talking about things I would change and why. Sweltering Suns, Intabolt. Moo Marauder. Yeah, I really wish Birthing Pod was legal. No, there's no blue in this deck. Misty Rainforest is in the deck because green fetches are better than white fetches in general. And you can only play four Windswept Heaths and 4. Do you need help? Can you say help, please? Help, please. Don't just scream. Say help, please. Help, please. All right. All right. Sit down. Gotta be careful, bud. Yep, here you go. Here you go. We're learning communication skills. Oh, my opponents were not dead. I get to attack them with my Grizzly Bear. This is exciting. I'm probably supposed to hold this fetch land, right? Like going to A-test another. Don't just scream, say help, please, every time I play a modern league. That's great. That's fantastic. Misty Rainforest and Verdant Catacombs are the same fetch land in this deck. They both get all the same lands. The only black sources we play are Overgrown Tomb and Murmuring Bosk, so Verdant Catacombs and Misty Rainforest are interchangeable. It's fine. This matchup is great for them. They're not going to get punished. Sweltering Suns doesn't matter. Yep, Sweltering Suns doesn't matter. Maybe I should have pathed one of those. That was a mistake. These paths don't do anything. We're going to draw a card and be short a land of being able to use it, because I'm an idiot. I am very late to the party. Pythrion. Thanks, buddy. I've been an old man for a week now. This last week was my birthday stream. All right, let's continue on with our lives. Mistake didn't matter. Fulminator Mage, Collective Brutality, Surgical Extraction, because we literally just need hopes and prayers here. Pontiff is bad. Sage is probably fine. Lark is probably fine. Scavenging Ooze is pretty terrible, but like a grizzly bear is a grizzly bear. It's like, yeah. Just the feeling of hopelessness that's settling in around me here. I remember this match. We're gonna be playing Legacy sooner rather than later, it feels like. The Blue-Red Stasis deck is sweet, at least. I'm excited to try that one. It's been in the docket for a little bit and it keeps getting jumped, so I'm excited to get to it today. Linvala stops Steve. In. It's not a good plan, but it's a plan. Yeah, I like that. He looks over Chupacabra. Legacy is great. I mean, Modern's fine too. I just don't think this deck is this variation of this deck is well positioned. I think the build with Lotus Cobras and Renegade Ralliers is just much better. Much better. I mean, as Path to Exile is cheap interaction as far as that can go. Seems like okay. And great against like someone playing a control deck. I guess I could have played a bird this turn as well. I could have gone Plains, Voice, Bird. Look, I thought about it some more, and then I got Valakut. Like, I've actually beaten the Valakut deck more than I've lost to it with the other shells, so like, yeah, I think I'm gonna give a strong opinion. This version is much worse. Mind Sensor isn't good enough. It's just not. No, Esper Gorgios is a bad version of Grixis Death Shadow. It's playing the same game of like cheap disruption with discard and removal, but your payoff is spending 2 cards to try and get a 5/5 into play when you could just be spending 1 mana to play a 10/10. Versus mine is much uglier. Magus of the Moon is terrible in this matchup. I love how people love to board in Magus. The opponent's deck has Sweltering Sun and Lightning Bolt in it. Magus of the Moon is borderline unplayable. Definitely Langlar. We actually 4-1'd last time we played a Jeskai deck. Jeskai as Kanta is only a control deck because modern players want to feel like there's a control deck in their format. The only reason that's a playable control deck is because it can Snapcast or Lightning Bolts to race people. Alright, so if I do this, I can't chord for Kiki. What am I doing here? Am I attacking? I feel like I just want to play this bird. And then I want to attack for 5, and I want to set up a combo next turn so I can combo them after they tighten me. Yeah, I think that's the line. I think it's attack for 5, and then next turn we can chord. Next turn we can chord for Kiki and combo kill them, hopefully. No, I want to leave up the chord just in case they try and play a sweeper next turn, because I could chord for Selfless Spirit or Forge-Tender to prevent that from happening. I can't attack with the Ravine. I don't have enough mana to attack with the Ravine and play the bird. The bird doesn't have haste. Ravine takes 4 mana to activate. I only have 1, 2, 3 mana currently. So you have them dead through a Primeval Titan here, which feels good. They can't Titan and kill a creature because of the way they fetch, though. Am I supposed to try and combo them? Yeah, I'm probably supposed to try and combo them, right? It's like lose to Lightning Bolt into untap Scape Shift, but like we're gonna lose to untap Scape Shift regardless, so. Do this and cross my fingers. They bolt Kiki-Jiki, they untap and they kill us. Are they dead? Are you dead, opponent? That would be nice. Yay! Scoreboard. Scoreboard! I'm gonna do this, just because, like, Grizzly Bears, the Convoke are great. Yeah, Grizzly Bears, the Convoke are. So for those of you that are new to Magic or Modern, Restoration Angel plus Kiki-Jiki is an infinite loop. Kiki-Jiki targets Restoration Angel, and then the Restoration Angel token blinks Kiki-Jiki, which untaps it. And since he has haste, he can immediately make another Restoration Angel, and we repeat until we have an arbitrarily large number of Restoration Angels. No, probably not. Not in the long run. If they ban something in Energy, it'll see play in Standard. So it'll probably have a good long shelf life there, but I've been sitting for 4 hours. Let's stand up for a little while. Enjoy the ride, chat. Ugh. I mean, this is a hand, right? Gets to go bird into wall. Ooh, a Renegade Rallier. Now, I think that's too many tutors. Don't kill my bird. Have a heart. Oh, and you're gonna kill my bird? That's rude. Yep. Okay. Let's do this. And go ahead and play Wall of Roots here. Spellskite's like kinda cute. It makes each of their Valakuts only deal 2 damage. So, the best creatures in Modern that see a lot of play are consistently involve black creatures and artifacts, so Necrotal is not playable in decks like this, whereas a card that has unrestricted way to remove the opponent's creatures is very good. Excellent. Excellent. My body is ready to die next turn. I'm curious on subs versus Twitch followers. My sub count has actually ballooned quite a bit. The last couple of months, the donation deck lists have been great for that. I'm currently a little bit over 600 subscribers. Between our sub points, which they count sub points differently depending on, like, $24.99 a month subscribers count as like 6 sub points, for instance. So it's not an exact sub count, but it's close. Cast this. Maybe we don't die. Pretty sure we're still dead at 13. Fine, means we get to play some Legacy next. And we get to play some Legacy next. Ugh. Yeah, Scarab God might terminate sounds like a great, interesting line. On with our lives. Drop. All right. Well, Kiki Chord. I do not recommend playing this traditional version of Kiki Chord. I don't think it is particularly great. I think the Lotus Cobra Rallier shell that we played on stream, I streamed recently with the Lotus Cobra Rallier version of this deck, and it's just much more streamlined. The fact that, like, you have all these 2-power and 3-power creatures in your deck means you get to provide, like, this actual reasonable secondary beatdown game plan, and I think that's just much better. So Primeval Titan doesn't kill us that turn, but it does mean we can't win the game. Like, my opponent could draw all bricks for the rest of the game, and I could draw all good cards, and the Primeval Titan means we're dying. So, yep. Yeah, and just like, you know, there's a reason why I haven't played this deck in a while, and I think, so like, I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna pull up, this is Cobra Kiki. We streamed with this one pretty recently. I think this deck is like reasonable. I don't think it's tier 1, but like as far as like being able to win matches of Magic go, I think this deck is much better than this configuration is much better than like the one that you just saw us play. So if you wanted to play a deck with the Kiki Restoration Angel combo, I'd recommend playing these 75-ish cards. Tune the bullets for whatever your local meta is, obviously, but I recommend playing these cards. I don't think Birthing